Hi, this is Frank Klesitz with Vyral Marketing. In today's video, you're gonna learn how to hire a calling assistant. And here at Vyral Marketing, we help you market your passion and your expertise with web video to help you grow your business. And when you follow the Vyral Marketing plan to grow your business of building a database of people that wanna hear from you, creating 2 educational video topics a month to educate the people in your database, and then prioritizing your follow-up with the very people that consume that content, you may eventually need help someday following up with all the people who watch your videos. And that's what we're gonna talk about today, how to hire a calling assistant.
I'm pumped to be here, man. I'm pumped to be a part of you guys.
Best way to grow our COI, and
heard nothing but great things back from it.
I haven't looked away ever since.
Now, if you're interested in marketing your passion and expertise with web video to help grow your business, I invite you to reach out to us to request a free consultation with a senior partner here at our firm. Because we do all of this work for you. You simply have to sit in front of a webcam and we interview you once a month over a webcam to create a couple educational video tips. Then we do all the work to market them for you. The question is, what results can you expect? And that's what we're gonna find out during your consultation to learn what the needs of your business are and what your goals are as well. Now, this is a really good problem to have. You have a lot of people watching your videos, you have a lot of people opting into your website, you have a lot of engagement, so there's a lot of people you have to follow up with when you're following the Vyral Marketing plan of just calling the people that watch your videos, which can be tracked. So you're busy out there growing your business and you don't have time to follow up with all the people who are watching your videos, or maybe even all the leads that are generated from your website. So what do? You just leave them there without anyone to follow up with them? Or do you get back to them at another time when it's already taken maybe a few weeks or a few months to even reach out to them? Well, no, what you have to do is you have to hire a calling assistant. But how do you go about doing that? How do you hire and source and train the right person that you can really trust to make those very important phone calls, to call the people who are watching your videos, to identify the most important people who you should be speaking with about potentially doing business with them? So step number 1 to find yourself a calling assistant, you have to advertise the position and come up with an ad to post online. And not only do you want to post it online, but you want to post it on many different job sites. And not only do you want to put it on many different job sites, you also want to tell everyone you know that you have the position available. And that's why I recommend you put an ad online and you send an email to your entire database. So where do you put it online? Well, I recommend a site called ZipRecruiter. You may have seen some of their TV commercials, they're very successful. You basically take your ad and it will syndicate that job recruiting ad out to all the different job sites available online so you get the most prospects. But not only that, I would take that same ad and I would send an email out to everyone in your database to let them know that you're looking to hire for the position. The question is, what do you say in the ad? Here's what to say. The title of the ad is Inside Salesperson's Dream. Here's what it says. We have more warm leads than we can handle. Your role consists exclusively of contacting people who have already expressed interest in our services and setting appointments for us to speak with them. That's it. If you're driven to succeed, desire pay that rewards performance, and have excellent phone and communication skills, we want to hear from you. Salary is a base pay plus commission and can be significant based upon your conversion rate and your skill. Please send your resume to here blank. We look forward to hearing from you. The key to these ads is to keep them short. They're not full job descriptions, and you get plenty of inquiries on something like this if you email it to your database and post it up on ZipRecruiter. So step number 2, you're lucky to have a lot of people calling in about the calling assistant position for your company. The question is, do you look at the resume or do you use something else to assess? And the reality is the resume is completely worthless. Tom, may I see your resume? Lies, lies, lies. Now I know that sounds a little extreme, and that's okay, but it's just so true, because how many resumes maybe have you received where the person that you hired really didn't, fit? And I'm doing that to make a point. What you want to use here is an assessment. There's lots of different hiring assessments out there. You want to put the candidate through an assessment that measures their personality, motivation, and their talent. And at the end of the day, here's what you're looking for in the individual, the person you're going to hire this position, because it's very easy to train them. You're looking for someone for personality has a high level of urgency and dominance in their personality. For their motivation, you want them primarily motivated by money and achievement. And then finally, from a talent perspective, assessment measures talent, you want them to have very good skills at prospecting, greeting, and qualifying. So I want you to use the assessment to determine the quality of the individual you're going to interview rather than looking at the resume. And a great place you can go to get this assessment is thetalentgenius.com. Talk to John Pike, he's one of our great clients here at Vyral Marketing. So step number 3, you've identified people who are interested in the calling assistant position. You've run them through an assessment to find the right personality and the motivations and the talents. But what's the next step? Well, that's where you have the audition. This is kind of an unorthodox way of hiring somebody. Before you bring them in for the interview, I would just bring them in and say, hey, here's the people in my database who are watching my videos. Here's a very simple 2 or 3 sentence script. I want you to spend the next 4 hours without any training just calling them to see if they may be interested in referring us or setting an appointment to speak with someone here, with myself or someone here at our company. And that way they kind of get a feel for the position. And you kind of get a feel for the raw talent and how they do at the position, before you have to go in through the whole interview process. So before you interview, you should audition them by bringing them in right off the street, giving them a simple script, and having them call your database for a few hours to assess their raw talent and skills. All right, so we're doing great. We have some leads and some interested people who are interested in your calling assistant position. We've ran them through the assessment, so they have the personality and they have the drive and everything that we need for the individual for them to be successful. You've auditioned them, and they've actually made calls to your database actually quite successfully. Now, this is also a little unorthodox, and here's what I recommend you do. Is the first 30 days are a trial. I recommend you hire 2 or 3 calling assistants at one time and let them know at the end of that 30 days, you're gonna pick the best one. Every week, you wanna have a 30-minute meeting to go over their goals and the results from the week. And then finally, make sure you receive a daily report from each one of your calling assistants over the first 30 days that details how many attempts they made, how many people they actually spoke with, and how many leads they identified or appointments they set for you or your sales team. At the end of 30 days, you look at all the factors and you decide this is the person who's the best fit for the job, you raise their pay, and that's your formal hire. So in summary, there's 4 steps you must take to hire the perfect calling assistant to help identify more opportunities in your database so you can focus on the most high priority ones. Step number 1 is you have to post a great ad online and syndicate it to all of the job sites, as well as send it to your entire database. Second, you want to use an assessment to determine if you're going to meet with the individual as opposed to the resume. Third, right when you meet with them, the first time you meet with them, you want to audition them, put them on the phones right away with a simple script to see how they do with their raw talent. And then finally, hire 2 or 3 people to start with just for 30 days. And whoever does the best job after 30 days, that's your final hire. So I challenge you to pick up a webcam and record your first educational web video that you can send out to your customers. All you have to do is answer a question that you commonly answer every time throughout the normal course of business, so it's easy. And you could do it with a simple webcam, a tablet, or your phone. The technology is available for you to do this, and I challenge you to do it because it's about growing your business and getting more customers and getting the knowledge out to the people who need it. But more importantly, it's about truly scaling your impact. And we want to help you do that here at Vyral Marketing. So I want you to subscribe to our weekly newsletter. I want you to follow us on our podcast and follow us on our Facebook page where you can learn these tips to be successful. So I'm Frank Klesitz, and I challenge you to scale your impact. Lies, lies, lies.